Hey guys, before this video gets started, I just wanted to take the time to tell you that I finally reached 100 subscribers. And I wanted to thank you to those who subscribed, as well as a thank you to those who like the videos. Although I haven't been too worried about the speed of how I gain subscribers, it's still a good feeling nonetheless, if you know what I mean. Because in all honesty, it's the people who watch the videos that make the difference in if someone rises through the ranks of the content creating community. I'm still figuring out how I want to go about when it comes to the videos I want to make, as well as I'm still figuring out things on how I want to edit it. So thanks for being patient with me so far. I really appreciate it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. So thanks again to all who subscribed, and thanks to anyone who at least clicked the video out of curiosity. Now let's get back into some Space Engineers. Well, howdy do, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Space Engineers. Or should I say, welcome back to me being alone. I would like to get a thing off my chest. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something different. Did you lose weight? You look like you've been thinning out. I'm joking. I'm missing my solar panels. When I was doing some quotation off-camera work for the first bit of it, I was actually, you know, recording that part just in case something happened, and whoop. Oh dear. Oh dear. I just spawned in. Why are you attacking me? Missile. Missile! Missile? Oh no. Oh, where's the other one? Is it behind me? You missed. You almost got me. What are you doing? Oh gosh! Are they actually missiles? I don't know what to do. Ooh, got that one. Oh God! Oh dear. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Oh. No. No. My base. He's gonna destroy everything I've worked for. Ooh yeah. How does it feel? How does it feel? Huh? How does it feel? You shot my stuff up. You think that's the end of it? Meow. Transfer to me. Yes. 44 million. It's gonna be a lucrative business. Things did happen. Let's just say, because of my own stupidity, the turrets that I had on here and right there were set to target neutrals when I meant to turn them off of neutral. That way I don't run into the problem with me accidentally blasting any more people that I don't want to make enemies of. And it ended up blasting things. So you're not going to attack? You're just observing? Scanning. I see. Oh. What? What? Why would you do that? He was just observing. He was observing, man. He was friendly, man. Oh, what have you done? Oh. Oh, no. Now they're angry. Oh. No. Oh, God. This is bad. You're gonna have a lot to answer to. You know that, right? Yeah, I'm talking to you. I can't. He was just minding his own business. He was just observing, counting, being friendly. And then that. I was like, nope, not again. You may have killed me in my past life, but not in this life. Oh, Lord. And let's just say, because of that, I am now enemies with a specific faction. And they came over here I think around there. And they were roughly like within the 2 kilometer range. And then they got in the 2 kilometer range and then immediately targeted me. And I was panicking just to try to get them to go away. And then when I realized what happened, there was that big one that actually drifted off kind of within this range and was shooting this. And then he eventually shot my ice drill that I actually upgraded to punch in it a little more. So I was a little upset about that. So I scrapped the first recording of that. And the first recording wasn't really anything interesting because I'm gonna try to do it to where I'm not spending so much of the video with doing absolutely nothing. I mean, even though building can sometimes be interesting because, you know, it's kind of like chill just to watch someone build and then split off between here and there and then do stupid stuff and have my ADHD take me in random directions when I get bored of doing one thing. That might be okay. But when I want to have consistency, my brain's consistent, blah, blah, blah. Let me try that again. When I want to have consistency, my brain's idea of consistency is do one thing for 5 minutes and then drift off into something else for another hour. So when I should have been doing some proper upgrades and defenses, I was gallivanting in random directions like, ooh, what's this? Oh, yow! Interrupting my speech, my intro, beginning clips. This was still here. But then on another point, when I gave up on the first part because I kept getting annihilated and I was too tired from work, you know, because I couldn't stay focused. Off camera, this time legitimately off camera, another ship came in from this direction. Full sent it and rammed right into my... It had a drill on it, so I assumed it was a pirate. I don't know what it was. Rammed into my ship and was just kept thrusting away, and it took my solar V away. It took my solar ship away. There it is. There it is. It's just right there. It's in the ground. And this, I don't know where that's at. It's gone though. And that saddens me quite a bit. You know, I didn't want to lose it because I had a goal in the back of my mind to keep my first vessels. Keep them. I do that every time I want to play this game. I want to keep my first vessels and my drop pods for souvenir sakes. And now it's a broken antique. And this episode was actually going to be me building a vessel to actually go and start on Pratam over there. And my plan was to actually keep this as a base to go to and from when I'm leaving the planet and when I'm coming back, as an outpost for when I finally decide to go somewhere else, or if I need to come up here and take a little bit of some time to get some resources and send them down. And plus, this could be like an automated hub for me if I want to have drones go to and from. I think what I'm going to have to do now is actually beefing up some of the defenses. It's what I was actually doing on off camera. I actually have this here, powering it, and what on earth happened to my solar panel? Oh, I see. I think it was putting a lot of pressure on the solar panels, so it was actually destroying them. Oh, I might have to do a different design. Or I might have to move the solar panels somewhere else. I guess I should mention that I remembered that in the AI enabled mod, they have a block for you to actually spawn in drones, worker, you know, like the Robo Factory. You can spawn in AIs to actually help you weld up some stuff if you need it. And I also think they have things with guns that you can have. So repair, scavenger, combat. Yeah, okay. Pretty much you have to have the stuff to make for them. There's like specific ingredients you need for them, but I'm going to have that dude respawn. IT Rick. Respawn. Be free! Go! He seems to be glitched. But I have them helping me out with welding the platform down, and they were helping me until they were being stupid for some reason. But I got all the platform pretty much settled, and I have this covering that ugly hole right there. I'm going to design it differently. I'm not going to have it like a full block in a square. I'm just doing this as basic foundation for me to figure out what I want to do with it. And the whole plan is to have this, you know, safely protected where I don't have to worry about it. And if I have these guys here, then hopefully they'll repair it if it gets attacked. You know, if they don't die. And I did add the gravel sifters, and I remembered that they're not actually overpowered, so I added 3 of them. I'm going to have to rearrange some stuff to make it look different, and I'm going to be adding, probably on this section, an engine room or power room that just has blocks designated for the power production. I might have to move the hydrogen tank. I mean, it should be fine there. I might have that one there. And then have other hydrogen tanks somewhere. Maybe out here. Out in the open for decoration, you know. It might look nice that way. But as I was saying, first recording was set to actually have me soup up some of the defenses, and I got sidetracked when I was doing some off-recording stuff. And this is going to be a line. I'm going to have a turret here, a custom turret. Or I might not have a custom one. I probably could extend a conveyor there and there and have like regular turrets. And then maybe have an artillery turret. Maybe that could help out. And then I'm going to also have another one on top over here. I think I should be able to put... Yeah, okay, yeah, I can put a conveyor going up this way. Because I'm going to have another... couple of them over here. I'm also going to probably branch off over here. Might have some solar collectors. Maybe. Have this one target. Power. Now, is that going to be good enough protection? Probably not. I know this is going to have problems with aiming, especially that way, but, you know, it should be technically fine, especially if I add another one over there. Definitely need to add that one there. Oh. And you're going to come this way and lead them right to... Oh, yeah, of course you are. You know, why didn't I expect anything else? Did he get annihilated? Did he get annihilated? Oh. Wait, no, that's him right there, isn't it? Oh, that's the trade dude. He's being attacked. By the bandit. Okay. What is that? That's not the bandit, that's something else. I mean, because of... I'm gonna have to move the solar panel, I could add another turret in the middle. Oh, I do have... I don't know if you've seen it. Kind of out of the corner of your eyes when I was over here, maybe. This is a big boy. I'm hoping it works. I think it only targets medium to large grids, so I think it's only going to target ones that are big. That should be fine. It does shoot quite far, so I had to decrease the range of what it shoots. So what it ended up shooting that. And I'm probably going to go with... What was that other one? Let me look at the name of it real quick. What is your name, good sir?
Energy low.
Kinetic turret TBR 102CL. Okay. Alright. Oh, I think I just heard it reload. Yep, I heard them reload, so I guess they are working. Could I add another one? Ooh. Wait. These are full blocks? They're not bigger than a block? So I can spam them. Oh, I might. I just might do that. Oh, I can put it there. But do I really want to waste all of it like that? Oh, that would be great. I'll just do the one here. I mean, you would think that's proper defenses, but it probably ain't. I mean, it looks kind of cool. Kinda. Not all the way cool. God, this light's blinding. Can I help you? Can I help you? Go away. I'm doing my own thing over here, man. It probably should be high enough. Up.
Energy low.
I would like to say, like, maybe right around here. Maybe here. Might be the best option. You go, Rick. You the man. You are the man. Well, with Rick's help, we actually got this done pretty fast. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do the little block thingy right here. I might do it that way. And voila! The magnificent turret tower. I don't know if it's going to be effective, but we shall see. Oh yeah, well I did add another cargo container because when I upgraded the ice drill, I realized I didn't have any space for it because I was using that a lot and it was filling that up. So I had to make that one as a buffer. I think I might be okay on the defensive part right now. Maybe. I do need to have some actual Gatling turret ammo being made. That's if I didn't run through all of that, Oh, okay. Production. Okie dokie. We need some assault cannon shells. I don't know if I'm going to have enough magazine. Magazine? Magnesium. MAG. 6 there. 220 there. Okay, so I guess I do have some. I may need to go and get some more, though. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might have to scrap it down. I don't want to. But seeing how it's just here now, instead of doing anything important, guess what I'm going to do now is just scrap this down. I don't need you here anymore. I'm mainly having that decision because they did take out one of the ion thrusters and I would have to get platinum. I mean, the platinum's not that far away. I think it's like 20 kilometers away, but I think at this point it's probably best if I just go ahead and scrap it down. Ooh, there is welding pads, so I could, in theory, you know, this battery is still good. I could actually detach it and move it over here. Right. Oop, let me hook up the landing pad. Switch lock. There we go. Grabbed it. I might just set it down in there for later. Not really too worried about using it right now. Hopefully this should not damage it. I drop it from right here, maybe? Alright. I'm mainly taking this down because I want to actually be able to have enough space to make a different vessel Now, I know I've been contemplating on the different versions of vessels I want to make. I'm still unsure if I want to do a large grid vessel or if I want to do a small grid vessel. I was contemplating on maybe doing a small grid vessel that has wheels on it with a survival kit, because like I said, I wanted to start off afresh every time I go to a planet, so I might do the small grid vessel. I'm leaning towards that one more than the large grid. So, I just don't know the style. Be kind of interesting if I could do kind of like a wasteland buggy, because it is a desert planet, so I might play around with that idea. I think that's hooked up to that. Maybe what I could do, maybe take these down, keep these right here as a unit. Maybe I can take that one away, move it over here.
Meteor storm inbound.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Well, I think I feel safe from space pirates now. They were just blasted. I just now realized I can probably have yield modules on those, although it would probably eat away at a lot of power, and I'm trying to avoid that. I don't want to have to use a gravel sifter to be cheesy. I just had to put them down because I was starting to backlog myself on gravel in the refineries and nothing was going in it, so I had to actually figure out a way to move them without actually wasting them. So at this point, I'd rather just process them for just a tiny bit of resources. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. If I see that I need to use the gravel sifter, I'm probably not going to use yield modules. I'll probably have to deal with making a lot more and just using up power and room. Kind of balance out the overpoweredness maybe, somewhat. Because it is being automatically fed into the refinery. Yeah, it's processing it very slowly. Very, very slowly. It's been going for a while. Please. Yes! Okay. Can I move it to a point where I'm not going to damage it with the thruster? All right. I'm probably gonna move it over here. Does put it at risk from being It does put it at risk of being shot, but don't want to have it blown up there, so I should be okay with it being here. You know, now that I think about it, this is kind of already in a position to have a vessel customized around it. I mean, yeah. I could just lift it up and it could just be floating there stationary and I can make something around it. Because all I really have to do is add a refinery and a assembler to it. Because it has a battery. It has the hydrogen tank. It also has oxygen tanks. Yeah. Has the H2. Could be a cargo vessel. That's probably what I could use it for. Or if I ever need to go to that trade station and get a lot of... Oh, yeah. I could do that. That is what I'm going to use it for. I will worry about that after I get this situated. Exactly what I wanted to be doing in this episode was grinding down my big SATA station.
Inventory full.
Thanks, random drones that want to come around and get shot to the point to where you're wanting to shoot me back.
Inventory full.
I mean, I understand your resentment, but that was your fault for coming around a random asteroid that has holes in it. Maybe someone put these holes here for a reason. So that's on you, my guy. Not my fault. There was a lot of ice in there. Oh, yay. I don't know why. I thought if I destroyed that, then it would pop the ice out. I wasted 60,000 ice. Oh, man. All right. I got that situated. Now, as I was saying, I did have kind of a nice idea with this. I could use this as a cargo vessel, like a small cargo vessel for over here, or when I want to go to the trade station. I don't really need to soup it up that much, to be honest. It would just need thrusters. You know, I was really trying really hard for this episode to be just to have the defenses down, and then I start working on the ship to go to there. Oh, I really don't want to have to put that off again, but I might have to. Because I still need to get a roof over that. I would like to get it designed a little better. I guess I could focus on having this as a cargo ship. Yeah. Doesn't really need to be big, to be honest. And then I also need to have the hangar down here finished. Why? Why? Why don't you want me there? Tell me. You should love me. You should want me. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and customize that as a cargo vessel so I can go to and from over there. The trade station. That way I can get a lot of stuff that I need. Because I am going to need brains for the prototech now that I realize. Ooh. Having prototech stuff up here might actually help. Oh yeah, I wanted that small grid jump drive. Oh yeah. Oh dear. I needed those frames. So maybe I should do a cargo vessel. Decisions, decisions. I'm kind of grieveling it a little bit, you know. If I'm having to stay up here a little longer, I at least want to do what I want to do. A little bit. Even though I want to go there. I'm fine with being in space. For now. For now. I did add 2 cargo containers. I realized maybe I should add something on the side of it. This is where I'm going to enter from. And that's going to be a refill station for when I need it. I'm gonna have to add some more hydrogen tanks. I know that much for sure. Did I get away with adding that there? I don't want it to be any bigger than what it is. But if I have to add another hydrogen tank there, I will. If I have to. Maybe I can add them up here. Okay. And then I can just enter from here, maybe. we go. Locked. Now, bam. I'm gonna refill the tanks. I mean, it looks nice from the inside. I don't know, I guess it's just... I'm not so used to having these kind of designs, and I guess that's why it kind of almost looks funky to me, but I could just change it out later. It's really meant to be a quick cargo ship. You know? Even though I made it where the cargo is not really accessible in here, but oh well. I can access it from the connector. Probably put an option for the doors. Door control. Closed. There we go. I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was this part right here which was really getting to me. I didn't know how I can make that not look like that. But for right now, I guess it's fine from up here. Kind of like a spacecraft, I guess, you know, whatever. I wasn't too worried about making it extremely detailed, and I spent a long time just trying to figure out what I want to do, because I had to take stuff down and add stuff back, and then armoring it up in a point to where I'm not going to mess with the thrusters on it at all. That was kind of a pain, so it should be good now. I did add a cannon on the bottom turret. I don't think... It might end up conflicting and shooting myself. I was thinking about adding another one on top, but I don't know. Because I don't want to be adding turrets if it's not going to work out all that well, to be honest. Right now, the next thing in order, I guess, should be to test it once it is actually refueled. It might be refueled right now, because I want to test the handling capabilities of it. I want to test the handling. Go ahead and shut the doors. Ooh, there we go. Oh, actually, I'm going to waste some oxygen right now. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and hook this up down here. Oop. And we are ready. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, I guess. Awesome. And there it is, ROSL. The faction that I made extremely upset. They're angry with me. I mean, it slows down pretty fast, so... It's not bad. And it seems to be good on fuel for now. Even with the one H2 generator. Can I actually get this in there? Nah, it's probably way too big for me to fit it in there. Oh, that is what she said. Oh, aha! It locked. That's great. Love it. Wait, hold up. I want to see what you got. Let's see, what else? I'm not noticing... What is it for? Safe zone. It's 5 zone chips. Yeesh. Maybe. Maybe putting a bubble around my base is going to help out. Is that something I should do, though? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Please tell me that tug drone didn't go to the base. Oh, thank God. I wasn't paying attention to where it was. I thought it was over here. I should probably put a parking camera under it. That way, I can actually see where that is. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Looks pretty good. The fuel efficiency is pretty good. The acceleration and deceleration is actually phenomenal. You know, I think that's a good plus. I will have to mess with the design of it a little more. Not really too fond of that thing over there getting really close. Just floating. Just floating out there. Really? That's just so many. There's just so many random things. I got these turrets. These turrets should be good for a while. Maybe. And I got those up there. I haven't had a problem with anyone coming this way yet, but I think I might have to put some defenses up just in case. And it shouldn't be really all that hard. Could actually hook it onto that connector over there. Could hook it onto this and maybe have it feed a couple of turrets this way. I don't have to really cover a whole lot over in this direction, but you know what? That should be fine. And that's where I'm going to end the video for today. Still didn't make any progress to getting to Pertam, but you know, it's fine, I guess, because I did need to clear up some of the base, and I did make a ship that was actually going to hopefully aid me maybe in the next episode or two, because that's what I'm looking at. I'm probably looking at another episode or two for me to actually go to Pertam, and that's fine, I guess. And I did actually get a lot of the base built. I am going to be doing some more customization off camera. I'm not going to do a whole lot off camera, especially since well, he knows what happens. And I don't want to leave a lot of this series, you know, just absolutely boring with building and stuff. I want to go into combat. I really do want to fight things, and I want to have y'all experience the overwhelming ferocity of the mods I'm going to be adding as well. And I don't want to have to skip through all of that, so I'm sorry that the first few episodes, you know, 4 or 5, are mainly about building and stuff, but I'm going to try to focus on doing a lot of off-camera work. That way, y'all aren't having to see all the boring building parts unless y'all really want to. Let me know. And if you would like to see more combat, then please also comment that below, because then that'll help me decide on what I want to do. If you're getting bored of one thing and you want me to switch it up, all you have to do is speak up. You know, I'm not going to be too opposed and be like, no, don't do that, and I don't want to do that. Because I'm not that kind of guy. This is for your entertainment. You know, if you think it's fine with what I'm doing so far, then yay! You know, you can continue liking the videos. If you have any suggestions for mods and stuff that you think that might be interesting, then all you have to do is speak up. I am all ears when it comes to what I want to do. Well, that is going to do it for today. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!